Fortune is card 10 in the Major Arcana. It is the card of luck. As the 10th card in the deck, it corresponds numerologically to the number of good luck. It's the card of the cycle of life and sudden change. This is the card of abundance and new opportunity, so long as you are willing to let go of your old way of doing things. In fact, the only way to stop this wheel from turning in your favor is to cling rigidly to thoughts, beliefs, patterns, behaviors that are fear-based or are no longer serving your highest and best interest. This card can also indicate that inspiration has struck and that you're ready to move forward on whatever you've decided to do differently, whether it be a creative project or a shift in your outlook on a particular problem or situation. You, at this time, if this card shows up, will be able to see possibilities that were previously elusive to you. Whatever the case may be, this card is an indicator to stay open to all possibilities. The only thing that will stop them from coming true or coming to you is if you close off your energy or hold on to limiting beliefs or things that are no longer serving you. The Wheel of Fortune represents a time to move forward. Pay attention to the surrounding cards and the position of the wheel to see if the luck is good or if you've hit a stagnant phase. Remember, we create our own reality, and this card is indicative of that. So ultimately, you have the power. You hold the power in your hands to change which way the wheel is turning. I feel like this card is positive regardless of the direction that it's facing, and it gets a bad rap often when it's reversed. So just remember, you hold the power, you have the ability to change the wheel to a favorable position. The element is fire, the astrology is Jupiter, and the numerology is 1. So this is the card of good luck. It can indicate forward movement after a period of rest. It can indicate things are looking up. Financial windfall, new opportunities, good fortune, ever-changing circumstances. It can also indicate that something unexpected is coming. It can indicate prosperity, and it can indicate good health. In Leo language, I always say when this card shows up, the Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor. And if it's reversed, it's the Wheel of Fortune isn't in your favor, isn't turned in your favor, or that you need to take action to turn the Wheel of Fortune to your favor. If this card shows up in the reverse position, it can still be beneficial. It just means that it could be a little less stable. It can indicate stagnant energy, misfortune, a fall from power. It can indicate unpredictability, so that things could go either way. It can indicate reoccurrences of health conditions. So if the query is about health and it shows up reversed, you'll want to pay close attention to that. It can also indicate past life work that needs to be done to improve your current circumstances. So let's talk about the symbolism of the Wheel of Fortune card. The wheel in the card is representative of the cycle of life. So that's the first thing. In the deck that we're using to teach this course, the Robin Wood Tarot, it has a woman that's in all phases of the life cycle. So she's moving from maiden to crone and then back to maiden. But she's also kind of going through this dark night of the soul journey where she starts out in the light, she moves into the shadow, and she comes back into the light. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this card showed animals that represented the fixed signals, the fixed signs of the zodiac, the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. It also showed the 4 alchemical symbols required for transformation: sulfur, mercury, water, and salt. The Egyptian gods were also represented on the card. The Sphinx represented truth, Anubis guided dead souls to new life, again, that cycle of life, and Typhon represented death. The astrology of this card is Jupiter, and Jupiter's expansive, lucky nature is perfect for ruling this card. Jupiter is positive and optimistic, and it always wants the best for us, including for us to learn, grow, and reach our infinite potential. The zodiac signs associated with this card, and it's the only one that has 4 zodiac signs associated with it, again, are those fixed signs of the zodiac: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. The numerology is a 10. The number 10 is the number of good luck. It's the starting point of things going in your favor. The God number of 0 in this card indicates destiny and amplifies the aspects of individuality, independence, creativity, and leadership. Alternative interpretations of this card. If this card shows up and the query is about love and you are single, it's time to get clear on what you want in a partner and then go out and take action on that. So attend a singles event, try online dating, put yourself out there and in the game. If you are in a relationship, it may indicate that the relationship needs to be renegotiated. Get clears on your wants, needs, and desires in the relationship, and make sure that you are clearly communicating those to your partner. This card does indicate that you'll need to take action in the relationship to keep it going. If this card shows up and your query is about work, it may indicate that you're leaving your job for something bigger and better. Follow your dreams and make sure, above all, you're following your heart. It's very possible that you will decide to leave your job if you are currently working, even if it's a good job, because your heart's no longer in it. If you're being called to follow your dream, follow it no matter what it is. If you have the desire to do something different, but don't know anybody who does what you want to do, be bold and call up somebody that does what you want to do, what you dream of doing, and ask them if you can have lunch with them or shadow them for 4 hours or an afternoon. You'd be surprised at how often such a request is met in the affirmative. If this card shows up and the query is spiritual in nature, be accountable for your own part in the situation. You're not a victim. Own your part and move on. If you need help, ask for it. There's plenty of people around to support you. If your query is about money and the Wheel of Fortune comes up and you've been having money troubles, Money Matters will be looking up shortly. Literally, the Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor. If it's reversed, there may be an upcoming lull. This is nothing to fear. Just make sure that you're prepared for the lull by contributing a little more to savings at this time.